Hello! I said I was going to do a question and answer session. Well, I've got a couple of questions I've been asked. One is, why did I choose Engage? The reason I chose Engage is because it allows me to run scale length trains in a really small area. And plus, with the modern standards of Engage now, the better locos to actually be able to run. I also got asked, what other gauge would I actually model in? Well, I would actually model in 00. Again, reason being, I'm a modern image modeller and I prefer to model anything from the 2000s right up to present day. Also, I've been asked why my catenary doesn't feature the wires. The reason being is because if I'm actually modelled accurately in Engage, you would not see the wires. Also, I've been asked, I had a question, what projects am I currently working on? And I'll gladly show you. This is a new engineer's yard I've been working on. It's where my depot used to be, and I decided that the depot wasn't being used to its full potential. So what I've done is take it out and put a engineer's yard in. It's not based on anywhere in particular, but I'm going to be taking ideas from places like Inksey Yard in Oxford and Hull Junction down in the south. I'm going to give you a quick tour of the layout as well, starting with the station. The station was based on one of my favourite locations at Stafford. It features the gantries, overhead gantries, and features two main lines running straight through the middle. This is the container terminal I've been working on for a while. Again, not based on anywhere in particular. I just wanted a container terminal that would allow me to actually be able to run container trains at a fairly reasonable length. My tank containers are actually C-rail kits, painted with C-rail paints and with C-rail transfers. Okay, this brings me on to another question I've just received off the internet. Staff bridge, right. Unfortunately, we will not be continuing with Staff bridge. It developed a fault whereby the two baseboards would not join up properly, and there was a ridge, and we had locos grounding on the ridge. So what we've decided to do is scrap the layout and build another layout from the ashes. I'll have I can tell you, it will not be a West Coast mainline layout, it will be a North Wales based layout. Somewhere between Bangor and Holyhead. It'll be interesting. But I thought it'd be fitting to keep the name board up above my layout for a new station I'm building on Westcombe. The canopies at the back, they've all been scratch built from old Metcalfe kits. And the wall at the back was just a little piece of cardboard cut to shape and brick papered. That canopy there is a Metcalfe. All that at the back, all them buildings at the back, they're all Metcalfe kits. The petrol station, that is a Metcalfe kit, but modified slightly to include a car wash. Well, another question I've been recently asked is, what are your favourite locomotives? Well, as some of you know, I'm a massive Class 90 fan, and in terms of the diesels, I do like my 37s, but recently I've had a soft spot for the 66. Come and have a look at this. As you can see, my top line is all Class 60s. And then we start on the 66s. Whoops, got some 68s in there. That one there is a repaint I did some time back for a Royal Scotsman. Second cabinet. Those, by the way, are the older Fish 56s with the incorrect profile roof. Right, that is an SNC F22-2. The reason why I've got it is because the work through the Channel Tunnel. Right, getting on to some Class 90s. Right, those four happen to be my pride and joy fleet. You got 19136 in the Unique RFD, you got 128 in Belgian, 129 in German, and 130 in French. And 90024 in GNR. Okay, one layout you don't see on my videos is Westcombe High Level. It's a Welsh layout built for my passion for second generation DMUs. Let's go and have a look. Right, the station canopies are all from Cato and suitably modified to look British. Again, not particularly based on anywhere in particular. The DMU shed was scratch built by myself with Arriva lettering from the internet. The layout, the main traffic freight flow on here is actually steel from South Wales. Okay. The nuclear flash terminal is based on a couple of locations, such as the site at Dungeness and the site at Valley. The crane is actually a scratch built model using plasticard. The fencing at the front, that was all scratch built using body mesh for your car that you put filler onto the top of. The Stobart truck with a nutty boom trailer on the back end is an Oxford die-cast. I am looking for another one to actually modify into a flask carrier, but trying to find these are like hen's teeth at the moment. The first nuclear flash wagon behind, that's a Taylor kit, and when you compare it to the Bachmann one behind, apart from the brown being a different colour, they're not too far off.